Good evening and welcome to Saturday of Match 4 MLE. As always, we're brought to you by APM Music. We got Ducks, we got Jets, and on the desk with me, I got Demented Sheep. Demented, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about you?
Good, man. We're starting our night off in the Foundation League. You love to see it. The Ducks, Demented. Not the hottest start so far this year. Looking like they're 4-11 overall. The Jets a little bit better, 8-7 total. So the Ducks looking to climb back up. It's not divisional. We're out of division. We're into the off division here. The Ducks looking to catch up on their fellow division mates who kind of got a little bit of a leg up on them this so far.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Ducks will be able to bounce back this week. 4-11 total. Hopefully they can, move up in the standings a little bit. The Jets are 8-7. They're right in the middle of the pack. They're trying to move up, maybe catch the Outlaws at first place. They're 13-2. Hopefully we'll see a good game from both these teams this week.
Yeah, coming out for the Ducks, you got Ando and you got Hypnotic. So you got their higher salary players. You got a 9-5 and an 8-0 coming out for them. Their record against winning teams only 1-4, so they got a lot of work to do here. But the good news for them on the opposite side, the Jets had a bit of a stumble against the losing team. They went 2-3. So the Ducks do have an opportunity here. And again, we're only at week 4, Demented, so a lot of room to start catching up.
Yeah, like you just said, a lot of them start catching up. I mean, the Jets 2-3 against losing teams. So far, the Ducks with that losing record. We'll see how that plays out. I don't know. Maybe the Jets just don't they play down to the other team's level maybe, and we might see that here tonight with how this match just goes. But I don't know. I'm hoping to see something good out of the Ducks tonight to be able to beat the Jets.
Absolutely. And as we hop down to the field, it's Gray and Ando on the faceoff going to the Ducks side. If not, it's going to be able to hit this to the wall here. And Chad's going to take a shot towards net. But Ando stuck in there, ready to make the save. But we're staying in the Ducks half. Hypnotic, a little bit of a catch on the post there. Tips it out to middle, and Chad going to be able to make the goal happen off of the pass here from Gray.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really great 50 right there by Gray to just get that right out middle to it's your boy. I mean, he was Gray's boy right there, putting that goal in off that 50.
Love to hear it. And as we go again, it's Gray and Ando on the faceoff this time. Oh, still in the Ducks half. So the first 20 seconds of this game, all Ducks half, all Jets pressure. They get a big pass out the middle here. Chad's up. Ando can't quite make the 50 happen, but Hypnotic's going to be able to gather this one up. A 1v1 going the other way. Chad can't make the comeback, and a great save on the back line there by Gray.
Yeah, that was honestly a lot of pressure right there from, I think it was the Jets on to the Ducks, but then a great save from Gray on the defensive line to counteract all that pressure.
Absolutely, and as we keep going here, Ando's going to be able to clear this to middle, but Chad there to receive. It's it back into the Ducks half. So again, we're just camping this Ducks half. A shot on net. Hypnotic makes the retreat save here. Gets it to the sidewall into a good position, and a great touch there on the high wall. Gray can't make the catch. Hypnotic with the dunk, and Hypnotic with the goal.
I mean, that was a beautiful dunk right there from Hypnotic. I seen with the 9.5 salary, it's the highest in the lobby, but I did not expect a dunk like that out of Foundation League. That was a really great play from him right there.
Yeah, and it's really starting to show the level that MLE is evolving to here, where, you know what I mean, these leagues that are the quote-unquote lower level leagues are really starting to make these plays happen that, like, they'll come out of nowhere, they'll surprise you, they'll make it happen, and again, Demented, remember, they've got one early, so exclamation mark POTW if you see something worthy of MLE's play of the week.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that one might be one to definitely take a look at. It was a great read as Ondo is almost able to put that one in.
Yeah, and you're right. That read unbelievable out of Hypnotic. We're still talking about this play, and that shows to how good it is. And again, a great shot here by Gray. Gets the slow chip over and hits the post and goes in. A mistouch by Hypnotic on the wall. Can't get the secondary touch. Ando makes the dive, but can't get a play on it. And Gray gets credited for another goal.
Yeah, Gray just put that right between the defenders there. He saw them miss in their corner and was able to put that perfectly against the post, so it goes off the post and into the net. And those types of shots are just so hard to save as a defender.
So the Jets starting off here doing what we thought they were going to do, which is play as the team with the winning record. But again, the Ducks making great defensive plays, and as I'm saying that, again, Hypnotic can't get the touch he needs. A great pass by It's Your Boy Chad, and Gray up early and up quick. Gets the ball center of the net and in.
Yeah, sometimes it's just so hard to be able to read those corner bounces out center. It's very tough as a defender to be able to get up in time for that and not be beat to the ball, which is unfortunately for the Ducks what happened right there. But Ando just gets a goal. I mean, they're looking to tie this game back up. 2 minutes 46 seconds left. They definitely have a shot at this, and that was just like, I don't know, weird bounce off the corner. I was able to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, and you talk about it a lot in upper leagues, that these opportunities that are presented to you to have a shot at an open net or take advantage of an opportunity given to you by the other team off of a mistouch, a misplay, whatever it is. And when you can capitalize on those in Foundation League and the Academy League and the you know, I mean, again, the quote unquote lower level leagues, when you can capitalize on those opportunities often and early, you're going to have great success in those two leagues. You're going to have a chance to start moving your way up the ladder. And again, we see another opportunity given. Hypnotic a little bit awkward in the net. Chad's just going to take a pot shot here off the mistouch by Ando. Just get behind the ball, throw it towards the net, hope something happens, and it does. So another goal here for the Jets, up 4-2.
That was a really great shot there. I mean, it perfectly placed opposite side of the net in the corner. The defender would have had to like back up really weirdly to be able to make that save, and just a great shot placement. I honestly don't expect out of what you say, these quote unquote lower leagues. Like, I don't know, that was a really great shot that I saw.
Yeah, so props to these guys in FL, man, starting to make these unbelievable plays happen, these accurate shots happen. I know if I'm presented with that shot, I'm not making it. I'm not even getting it near the net. It's off the ceiling. It's coming down from the waterfall. Who knows where it's going? So again, props to your boy Chad for making the shot happen there, getting it on net. And again, sometimes that's all you need to do. Is the Jets again in opportune position here, stealing boost, making the Ducks scramble here. Ando's going to get a corner boost. He's going to take this to the corner. Fakes out one. Your boy Chad gonna opt to not dive here. Ando's got good control. He's gonna hit that ball towards the net. He's gonna be able to get behind it, and he's going to be able to just slot this one home on the easy takeaway.
Yeah, that's exactly what you were just talking about earlier. Just being able to, you know, if you're presented with the opportunity to open it, especially in twos, it happens so much in any level. I mean, obviously less when you go up and more in these lower levels like Foundation League. But if you're presented with that opportunity, you have to take it. And Ando just did a really great job there of pushing it past the last defender, being able to get that ball through.
Absolutely. And again, the Jets seem to be not bothered by it at all, as Ando's going to have another opportunity here. Chad can't get to it. He gets it into the corner. Hypnotic with a chip and a boost steal. Ray's going to have an opportunity, but a great recovery there by Hypnotic to get around this ball. Buy Ando some time to get back to net. He's keeping Gray honest and awkward as he's going to get a corner. Chad back into the Ducks side. Hypnotic awkward clear to center. Chad looking for a bump but can't quite connect, as again this Jets offense relentless to keep this ball into the Duck side.
Yeah, I mean, they're just really putting the Jets on offense right now. And no pun intended really, but they're just, I mean, the pressure's just so good. They have 6 total shots right now, and 4 of them being able to go through. That just tells you something about how the way that they're able to shoot. It's been really good tonight.
There's the physical play starting from Ando, demoing Gray off the ball. Wants to have him have nothing to do with it, but Chad, a chip, gets behind it, takes his time, which is the key to this play. A lot you see players rush that ball, but check this out. Chad gonna chip it once, moves back to it, say, whoa, I'm going a little bit too quick here, slow it down, hit the brakes, realizes there's no one there, and a great heads-up play to keep that ball behind or in front of his car behind the ball and slot it into the net without hitting the post.
That was just a really great play there to be able to put this game away really go up to with 18 seconds. It's really hard as the team with 3 goals to be able to get back from that to win the game. And it seems like they're going to be able to hold them off, hold the Ducks off right now for the rest of this game.
Oh, Hypnotic, I like the effort there to try and at least get a goal to end the game there and swing the momentum back in your favor. That last play, Demented, a good pressure play by the Ducks there at the end of that game to try and keep that ball close, keep it in their half, get a chip over a defender or two. and make sure it stays there so they have an opportunity to score. And like I said, to maybe even just try and get something going into the next game. The Jets a lot of pressure that game, so I'm not too surprised that they came out on top here, 5-3. Uh, and for the Ducks, man, I like that aggressive play. Only one demo, and it was coming out of Ando, and it really kind of opened something up for him. So, what do you think? You think we need to see some more aggressive plays coming out of the Ducks here going in the next game?
Yeah, definitely. I think from the Ducks, we need to see maybe a few more demos on the other team, maybe just cutting rotation a little bit to be able to clear the ball before too much pressure's on them, because I mean, too much pressure, and it's just hard to deal with that for so long, especially in twos when you have to rely so much on your teammates to be in the spot that you want them to be in. And it's hard a lot to just have that synergy and be able to do that. So more aggression from the Ducks out, and I feel like they'll have a shot to win the game.
Yeah, and again, the Ducks by no means, like, yeah, there was 2-goal loss, but I think that game's a lot closer than the scoreboard seems to show. The Ducks doing a lot to keep the ball away from their net, so they didn't end up with a lot of saves, but their defense wasn't bad. A couple of opportunities given to the Jets that they capitalized on, so great on the Jets there. Love to see them capitalizing again on those opportunities and mistakes made by the other team. But the Ducks a really good job when the ball was in a controlled play to keep the ball in their corner, keep it away from their net so they don't have to make hard saves. Hypnotic makes a great clear on the start of this game. Right, another chip here. Hypnotic reads again. We need to see more of that air play that we saw Hypnotic get in that first game with that massive dunk. What do you say about that, Demented?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly just want to see a little bit more out of Hypnotic this game. He had that first really great dunk goal early in the first match, but being the highest sal in the lobby, I just want to see a little bit more out of him because I know he can do it. And he can definitely help his teammate Ando in beating the Jets.
It was great, almost gets a dunk of his own. Ando seems to have a little bit more pep in his step this game. He's doing what you were talking about, which is starting to cut that rotation, make the Jets have to force a play out of their zone. And here he goes again. Ball's going to be center. He's going to look for a bump. He's going to roll in front of the net, but Hypnotic doesn't make the dive. And that's okay. It's a 0-0 game. But we're still early. There's no point in playing the ball risky if you don't want to, concede a goal. Say you miss, say you hit the post. So good for the Ducks to kind of play patient here. Hypnotic up. Can he get a touch? Almost dunks Gray again as Ando's going to keep this ball in the corner.
This is totally different from what I saw last game at the beginning. Yeah. At the beginning, it was all Jets, and now it's just all Ducks. They're just, I mean, has the ball been in their half for more than like half a second? I honestly don't think so. It's just, I mean, that was a great shot there from Ando. It's a great save by It's Your Boy, but the Ducks are just able to get so much pressure right now.
Yeah, the only time the ball is a great shot here by Hypnotic. Takes the slow 50. I think it was Gray. Yeah, it was Gray thinks that Hypnotic's going to challenge this ball extremely fast, has the boosters on, but goes slow. Hypnotic plays the soft touch after the hit from Gray, dunks another one center of the net, and gets the Ducks their first lead of the series.
I mean, all that pressure, just everything that the Ducks were doing right there is just what they needed to do. And I feel like there was absolutely nothing the Jets could do in that sequence to prevent a goal being scored. There was just so much pressure from the Ducks, and they were just playing so good right there.
Yeah, it's really going to start to wear down on your boost tank, on how much resource you have on your side, where your rotation is. The Ducks doing a really good job of cutting quick with Ando, playing fast in that dominance. So, and here we go again. As you were talking about, has the ball been in the Ducks half? Every time the ball gets to the Ducks half, it seems like it's off of a big boom clear. And, it's just not there very long. Every time the Ducks are there to receive it, and it just kind of goes back the other way. But the Ducks in control when they're taking it that opposite way.
Yeah, just every single time it's in their zone, it's like you just said, from a Jets clear, and they're able to just get possession of it really well as that shot almost goes in. They're able to just get possession of the ball really well and be able to just clear it right back, but actually make a play out of it instead of the desperation clears that the Jets are having right now.
Yeah, and the Ducks have a really good 50 game going so far in this second game of our series. And again, here goes Ando. Turns a little bit too late on the ball. Gray's going to have a good 2v1 opportunity, taking his time, but Hypnotic realizes he doesn't have control of the ball to take it to the middle of the field and just stops that attack in its tracks. As Ando, good communication out of the Ducks here. Hypnotic goes to the wing, gets control of the ball, he's going to get a touch, can't connect with Gray on the air dribble bump, and Ando is going to take this ball to the sideball. So again, the Ducks going to be able to get some boost, retreat, and get the ball going back the other way. As this ball's on net, but Gray, a great retrieving save.
I mean, I just don't know what's going on right now. This is a totally different Ducks team from what we just saw. They're playing so much better, and I honestly, like, I don't know how the Jets are going to be able to score a goal right anymore, but Ondo with a great goal just puts it past
I love this play, Demented. Watch the side of your screen. You see Hypnotic gets him the jump, makes him awkward. Gray does everything he can to recover, get back down, but Ondo sees him going close post, takes it a little bit wide, and dribbles it in the middle of the net. You are 100% right. This is a different Ducks team that we are seeing right now.
I mean, yeah, that bump. If I was Gray there on defense, I had no idea how I would have handled that. So, I mean, just coming in, trying to dodge a bump and then make a save. It's so hard to be able to do that and just actually be able to keep the ball on.
Absolutely. And again, this relentless pressure out of the Ducks is making the Jets super awkward. So maybe, this is going to go the other way. Is Hypnotic going to be able to get there? He's not, but Gray, that was close, but Gray gets the ball back under control, cuts the lead to 1, to a great controlled play here off the awkward 50 for Gray to get one back for the Jets.
Yeah, if I'm Hypnotic there, I'm just not expecting that 50 to just go all the way down my half. I mean, it looks like a little pinch there, how like fast it went past him. Good on Gray for being able to be there and to clean it up.
Absolutely. Now all of a sudden 50 seconds is going to seem like a lifetime for the Ducks. They had a 2-goal lead going into the last minute of this game, and now they have to almost defend their lead even more as that ball's going to be centered. Gray's there. He can't quite get around it. The Ducks still nowhere to be seen as finally Ondo gets a piece of one, but it's still in the Ducks' half. A great clear out of Hypnotic to stay low and stay on the wall. A big demo out of Ondo. What's he going to do? He's going to take the ball to the corner, passes out the center. Hypnotic almost gets the pass. Ball's kind of floating. Gray with a big demo. He's going to be able to turn. Ondo wants one. Hypnotic goes boost over ball. Unfortunate play here for the Ducks, and with 9 seconds left, the Jets tie this game up at 2.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Hypnotic there, I mean, just got to put ball payment on there and be able to see that the ball's heading towards your net. And just unfortunate going for the boost over ball there. I just don't think he realized that the ball was going on net, but it was still a great long shot from Gray to be able to put it on.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The nails, the nerves of steel, the nails in his stomach that Gray had there to be able to turn that ball, put it on net, and just pray. Just make anything happen there. Unbelievable with 10 seconds left on the clock when that goal went in. So we got to see that fast rotation that the Ducks had, that quick pressure offense that they had going, and maybe they'll get something back here. This ball's a little bit awkward on the Jets half, but not awkward enough. Chad gets it around both. All he's got to do is drive. He flicks into one. He gets behind the ball. He's gonna get it back on net. He makes the recovery happen, and he takes it from one end to the other, coast to coast, and he's gonna seal this second game up in a come from behind victory for the Jets.
I mean, if you were to look at the first 2 minutes of that game, I would have told you that the Ducks, there's no chance that they would have lost that game.
I would almost say the first 4 minutes of that game.
Yeah, honestly. And it was just, the Ducks just had so much pressure there. I have to give it to the Jets defense. I mean, with 3 saves on 6 shots, I don't really know what to say about this game, to be honest. It was definitely come from behind win. And if you were to look at just the majority of that game, the Ducks definitely would have won it, but props to the Jets for being able to overcome that.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, and props to the Jets here. I mean, to bide your time, know you're down to that whole game. Like I said, the first 4 minutes of that game was the Ducks game. You get one back with, I forget what it was, 50 seconds, a minute left, we'll call it. And then the Ducks go into this mode where they're playing to not lose. Talk about it a lot here on the MLE cast is something that gets you in a lot of trouble in competitive Rocket League is playing to not lose. You have 4 minutes of pressure. You're up 2 goals. You're playing this great game of high pressure, quick turns, rotation cuts, a couple of demos in there. And then all of a sudden they get a goal back off of a cheeky little 50, and it's now a 1-goal game, and you go, oh, we can't lose this. Let's buckle down. Let's park the bus. But if that's not the play style that was winning you that game, you can't default to that. You got to stay where you were.
Yeah, I feel like the Ducks just tried to change up after the Jets scored that one goal. I feel like they tried to change how they were playing, and that's just not the move. If it ain't broke, you can't fix it. I mean, they
Yeah.
should not have tried to change what they were doing, and I think that's what got the better of them. Just got in their own heads a little bit.
Here we go. Hypnotic trying to make something happen. There's a big demo in the field. The 50's by one. Hondo's going to have another opportunity with a good amount of boost here. A little bit too high with that flat dominance hitbox. The ball goes a little bit too high. Hypnotic gets good control at the sidewall, though. Chips a little bit out of control. Gets a great 50 on Chad. Hondo going to dive. He is. It's going to be a shot wide. Again, here we go. The first 30 seconds or so has been that Ducks pressure that we love to see. That's going to win them these games if they can hold on to that rotation for the majority of this game.
Yeah, I'm just hoping out of all this Dutch pressure, I mean, if they get 1 goal, 2 goals, I'm hoping they're able to hold on to it. But it doesn't seem like that as Ando makes an iffy touch, and basically the boy's just able to put that back on the net. I mean, it's just hard to be able to turn off the boost there, off spawning, off demo. You're kind of dizzy. You don't know what's happening, right? You just woke up in 4 a.m. and you just don't know what's going on.
Took a nap after school. It's 3 days later.
Yeah.
Absolutely an unfortunate touch, but great for It's Your Boy Chad to be able to read that touch, make the make the recovery, get the ball on net. And again, in Foundation League, the name of the game is just get the ball in that rectangle. If you can get it on that rectangle, you're going to have a good opportunity to score.
Yeah, and it just seems like the Ducks have had so much pressure, but as you say, they're just not able to get it on that rectangle right now. But I mean, that Jets goal, I guess he was able to. That was just so weird to get it on that rectangle.
Yeah, the rectangle. It's not a square. Some people say it's a square, but it's a rectangle, the net.
Yeah, but like,
get it in that rectangle, man.
It's called the net, the box, the goal.
You gotta change up your words every now and then.
Okay.
Absolutely, but you're right.
That from now on.
The rectangle, man. If you don't call it a net, you can't miss an open net. You can miss an open rectangle, though.
I miss them either way, dude. It doesn't make a difference.
Absolutely, and if we look back, the Jets now getting the pressure all over the Ducks as the Ducks trying to get out. Hondo, a great 50. They're only down 1 with more than half the game to play. So they're going to start to try and work that pressure back and make the Jets make a save here. Hypnotic gets another ball towards the corner, back to the net. But Gray there to clear it back out the other way. He's going to have a good shot, but can't connect. Hypnotic cuts the rotation, gets a nice little double touch there. The ball's going to be going back to the Jets half. He dunks it over Chad. Ball's in front of the net, but a great recovery save there by Gray.
It's a great save right there by Gray. Just be able to just react so quickly and turn to just go save that ball from going into his own net. I couldn't have asked for better from Gray. And to get it clear off that, like it wasn't some bad touch save. It was a great touch that he made. Reaction time so quickly.
Yeah, and like you said, he got control of that ball to be able to get it into his corner in a way. It's Hypnotic. The dunk machine right now is getting over and in front of anybody. Hondo, a great pass off the back wall. Hypnotic makes the turn. The shot's going to go in the corner, and the Ducks are going to tie this game up at 1.
Great awareness right there from Hypnotic, just to be able to just realize that Gray's on the left side of the net and tilt his card ever so slightly to the right to be able to put that in the bottom corner. That was great placement from him. Could not have asked for a better shot from him right there.
Yeah, and again, there's that pressure. You see the Ducks' success is coming from high-pressure offense, and I don't know if the Jets are doing a better job of managing the boost on the field in their favor, which is leading to the Ducks not being able to get that opportunity. Is Gray's going to have to make a heroic save here, and he does, but Hondo there to receive it from the flip over, from press X to flip your car over. He makes a great save, and he's dunking everybody. Hypnotic's going to have to make a recovery, but he can't. Gray, a heroic play from upside down, gets the ball down the field and into the Ducks net again. Exclamation mark POTW. Hopefully the clip lasts that long. Please, somebody, if you're going to clip that, get him on his head and get him making that 50-50 from the upside down.
I mean, that was just a total mind game from him right there. He's on his back on the floor. He's like, guys, you can hit it past me. I'm not playing anymore. Like, just come, and they hit it at him, and he just goes psycho on the other team. Just able to just get it past everybody after that. I don't even know, turtle flick, maybe? I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, turtle 50. mean, that was just crazy from him right there.
Absolutely. We'll call that one the feigning turtle, as he faked everybody out with being on his hood, and the Ducks again trying to get something going. Ando playing the safe game here, just trying to buy some time for Hypnotic. He's going to leave the ball. It's a pass to mid. It's going to be on net, and Chad cannot make the save on the recovery. Hypnotic with a powerful shot off the touch from Gray here in the corner.
I mean, yeah, I don't understand. Like, I feel like both these teams are so great at putting shots off on the net from off the wall in such a tight angle. I mean, that's a great shot from Hypnotic to be able to put that on net, and the bounce just makes it even harder for the defender to save it.
Absolutely. As Ando off the ceiling, it's gonna hit the crossbar. The Ducks keeping the ball on this Jets half. Hypnotic gonna have to take this ball to his own side. It's fine by him, and he gets the mid boost to boot, but Gray's there. The ball not quite on net. It's gonna be a low hop, but Ando, a great hit on the recovery. The post. The Ducks' best defender right now is Ando, another great 50. They're trying to do anything they can to get this ball out of their half. A little bit of a double commit, but Ando's going to opt to play safe here with 16 seconds left. He wants to take this to overtime. Chad, a great 50 off the sidewall. 10 seconds on the clock. A great shot, but a better save.
Such a nice save right there. Just be able to hold out just a little longer from all this Jets pressure. Such a great save, and I don't know. I mean, if I'm the Ducks, this overtime just means so much. If they lose, then, you know, they go down 3. You can't really win the best of 5, but they win, they still have a hope and they still have a shot. And, you know, if they can just put one back, then I can totally see them coming back on this, as they do. Hypnotic with a long shot at the top corner.
Hypnotic gets the boost, sees that Chad's not going to be able to get back to that ball, and just says, Ando, I'm going to buy us some time and get this ball downfield, maybe hit it off the back wall, but the long booming clear is just going to fall in net, and I believe Gray even thinks that ball is going to hit the crossbar too. He's positioned to kind of take it to the sidewall and start moving down the field with the ball, but the ball had other plans, and the Ducks looking to start this reverse sweep off right with an overtime win. You're absolutely right. They were down 2. Now they're only down 1. They cut the lead in half, and they still have life in this series, Demented.
Yeah, and we definitely saw a big improvement from Hypnotic this game and relative to last games. I mean, 3 goals on 4 shots, some great shooting accuracy. I think every single one of it, no, his second goal was a ground bounce, which is hard for the defender to save, but his other 2 went right into the corners, and those are just difficult to save. And yeah, that overtime shot was just such a powerful high clear. It's so hard to tell if that's going into the corner or off the crossbar, and as a defender, it's so hard to make that decision. That, I mean, if you jump and it goes off the crossbar, it's probably going to be a goal, and if you don't jump and it just goes in, then that's just so unlucky for you.
It almost seemed like 2 of the outcomes of Gray's play there were going to be bad outcomes. I think you hit the nail on the head there with, if you make a jump and you get an awkward save, or like maybe you pinch it on the side post and it goes out right into the middle of the field, Hypnotic's there because Chad's off on the other side trying to make a play in the beginning of that play. And if you do nothing and it just goes in your net, then it just goes in your net. But if you position yourself to play it off the crossbar and it's going out to the middle of the field, Hypnotic's going to be on the wrong side of that ball, and Ando is way back with Chad as the Ducks looking to start this match off. But again, you know what I mean? He was trying to play the safe play to maybe start working the ball downfield, and unfortunately it doesn't go in his favor. So the Ducks still, again, in this series, Jets up 2-1 as we go down to Utopia Coliseum for game number 4.
I'm really excited to see what the Jets have to say. Oh, that was just such a great opportunity there from Ando. Unfortunately, his car just hit the ball. He just hit it a little wide, but I'm excited to see the pressure that's coming out from the Ducks this game so far, and last game that we saw from them. They're definitely going to be able to make a comeback here in this game and take advantage of the Jets, who have not been putting as much pressure as they have first game. I'd really like to see and Ando almost for the goal might go in. No, I don't even know who that
so
was.
Close
to just save.
Unbelievable play there out of the Ducks, so close to going in. Ando with 2 great opportunities off of the shot and then almost off of the putback, but the Jets coming out on top of that situation, making the great save is Gray. looking to get a little double touch. Ando gets it over both defenders. All he has to do is control this ball. He does. I don't know if he could put that any more center of the net.
Yeah, that was just a great read. That was so fast from Ando to be able to read that bounce off of his own backboard or goal post or rectangle post, I guess you could say. And that was it, just so speedy by him, and got it over the last defender and able to put it right in the center of the net, just saying, hey, I can shoot this ball wherever I want. It's going in the net.
Absolutely. Is the Ducks again with the relentless offense to get them an early 2-goal lead here. A wacky pinball play there going off of both Jets defenders, and it just unfortunately falls right back into the middle of the field into the Ducks' hands, and they take advantage of the opportunity presented to them. And again, a 2-goal lead for the Ducks here off of some high-pressure offense.
Yeah, this is just like game 2 so far. I mean, up 2-0, some great pressure and offense from the Ducks. Let's just hope that they're able to maintain this lead, and if I'm a Ducks fan, I want them to maintain this lead. I do not want game 2 repeating itself, but Jets fans, you want that game 2 to repeat itself. You're praying that the Ducks are they change up what they're doing, and we really just don't want to see that out of the Ducks. We want them to be able to maintain what they're doing.
I'm starting to see the tendencies out of the Ducks here. They've really started to slow down, and again, it's not what they need to do. Their success is driven off of just playing fast. It's a little bit of bing-bang Rocket League where you're just hitting the ball downfield, chasing it, making a sweet cut and rotation, as Chad makes his own sweet cut and rotation and gets a goal back for the Jets, cuts the lead back to 1, but with more time to work with than they had in game number 2. So again, the Ducks starting to show those tendencies of slowing down, and it results in a Jets goal.
I mean, that was still a really great shot by Chad. I mean, the ball was super close to the corner. He was able to cut it perfectly to hit the ball almost off the post and into the net. It was just such a tight angle shot, and it was just such good placement by him to be able to put that through.
Absolutely, and one of the worst goal leads in any sport is 2 goals. Again, because you start to slow down, you try to make something different happen. Maybe you park the bus. As Gray, an opportunity presented, but he this time can't get control of that ball, and he puts it a little bit wide. He stays on it. Got to flip off the ceiling here. Can he make anything happen? Cannot. Not a great clear out the center. Chad's a little bit awkward here. Both Jets players retreating. No Ducks there to meet him, but a great 50-50 out of Hondo.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm definitely seeing this game reverse a little bit. I guess you could say the Jets are now the ones putting on all the pressure, and right now it's stuck in midfield, but I still see the Jets. They've definitely taken that 2-goal deficit and been able to just use that as fuel to be able to just score and get pressure against this Ducks team.
And Chad with a lot of time to work here, but not a lot of boost. If not, it realizes the play is going to slow down, maybe because of the no boost. But at last, he makes a great 50-50. A good 50 for the Jets here. It's in front of the net, but Gray a little bit too close, and Ando booms him for his effort. Hypnotic, a great 50 towards the net, but it's wide. Gray off the back wall. Can he connect? He does. A great touch out of defense there for the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, they keep just making me eat my own words here. The pressure's been going back and forth and back and forth. That was almost such a great shot by Chad. Now Ando's putting it on net for a goal. Put this game up 3-1 for the Ducks.
Man, how the turntables here. The Jets, Chad specifically, a great little chippy flip over the Ducks defense, but the crossbar has other plans for the ball, and Ando absolutely booms the bank off the crossbar down the field into the center of the net and gets the Ducks their 2-goal lead back. And again, I really demented want to see them keep that pressure up here with 40 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I'm the Ducks, I'm wasting time right now, just clearing the ball whenever I get the opportunity to, which is what Hypnotic was just very successfully able to do. But for that goal, did we see a little bit of showboating out of Ando? Just as the ball's going into the net, he just flips on his back and just stays there. I mean, such confidence in that ball was going in the net. I would have had full confidence in him too, though, but
I don't know, whenever I see an open net, I'm like behind the ball. I'm like yelling for other people to make sure it goes in the net. I have no confidence in an open net. But with 5 seconds left, all of a sudden, Demented, we got ourselves a series here.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to game 5. I know normally in these series, all 5 games are played, even if it's 5-0, 4-1, 3-2, no matter what it is. But this game 5 actually means so much more. It means winning this series. And for the Ducks, it means being able to beat a team that's higher in the standings than them. And for the Jets, it just means proving that they are where they belong to be.
Absolutely, both teams. I mean, the Jets looking to still climb up this leaderboard a little bit. They're not. Yeah, I would say they're looking to be where they want to be. The Ducks looking to again start working their way up the ladder, start to gain some ground back, and get their first series win. So not only do they, you know what I mean, are they trying to get their overall record back, they're trying to get their first series win, bring themselves to 1-3 on the season. And again, what we've seen in these last 2 games, they can keep that high pressure offense up. I think that's going to be the key to this victory here in game 5.
Yeah, I feel like when the Ducks are on it so far, they've been just on it. Their pressure has just been so nice, and I like, as the other team, the Jets, I don't know what they could be doing just to be able to prevent this Ducks offense that they've been having. Their only weakness right now is themselves. They just keep getting their own heads whenever they're taking leads, and just really hope that they don't do that. But honestly, I could see this game going either way. Both teams are playing so good.
Yeah, I think the key to the Jets here is gonna be let the Ducks make a mistake. You see them playing that high pressure offense. You gotta go, okay, we gotta get in a clean rotation here. One challenge and out. Make something happen. And like I said, make something happen. Chad does. A little bit of a mistouch here by Ando off the sidewall. The ball's just floating. Chad with a great challenge and just too fast for Hypnotic to be able to make a save. He's in great position, but Chad had better placement there.
That shot was just so good. I mean, I feel like Chad today, all of his shots have been exactly where he wants them to be, and all of his shots have been in the corner, especially that one. It was powerful and it was so accurate as a defender that it was just impossible to save. Such a good shot placement from him.
Great idea out of Gray here to try and control this ball and get the shot onto the net. But Ando with a better save there, able to take the time given to him and make something happen. But Hypnotic, a great, powerful center here out of the corner. As Gray's going to have an opportunity, takes it to the sidewall. He's going to look for the pass here out of the corner. Hypnotic playing extremely fast now, showing, like you said, that he is the highest player in this lobby at 9.5 is Chad. Gonna have another opportunity, gets the ball on net. Ando with the spawn on the wrong side of the ball underneath the Chad and cannot get back for the save here. So Chad with 2 early in this game.
I just watched Chad going up for that. I thought he was going too fast. I thought he was going to hit that ball into the crossbar off the sidewall, but he was just able to adjust his car so perfectly that, like, he boosted the other way for like a split second before he hit the ball, slowing him down a little bit so he could get the ball on target and place it where he wanted to, which is what we've been seeing from him all night.
Yeah, so again, here's that Jets early lead, and it looks like they're doing exactly what we said they needed to do, which is take advantage of the Ducks when they're making these mistakes. Hypnotic, a great patience play there in net to let Gray kind of make a play on the ball and hit it after him. This clear's going to go towards the net. But Gray there to receive again. There's those tight rotations.
Oh,
that ball's on
no.
net. And an unfortunate touch by Hypnotic's going to own goal and give the Jets a 3-0 lead. And Gray's going to get credited with his first one of the game.
Man, Hypnotic, I feel for you on that one, bro. That's just... I mean, what is he going to do about that? He was so quick to that ball, and it just took such an awkward bounce off the top of his car. It was so weird. Of course, it just has to be perfectly placed on his own net.
And then the Jets cannot give him one back to say you can repent for your mistakes there. And Hypnotic, a great read off his own touch off the back wall, but it's your boy Chad there to make a great save. And the Jets here with a great little bit of offense. The Ducks making saves left and right. The Jets just peppering their back wall trying to make anything and everything happen. But nothing's happening as the Ducks looking to try and get one back. Hypnotic goes for the bump, can't quite connect. Chad's going to have a high-flying ball towards the Ducks net. Ray's there to receive it. A great shot at the corner, and he's going to give him a 4-goal lead. 2 apiece for the Jets to give him a 4-goal lead.
I don't know what just happened to this Jets team. They're playing so great right now. And again, another just absolutely perfectly placed shot. I mean, I feel like that's all you need to do in the like foundation academy levels is just if you can get every single shot powerful and where you want it to, then you're gonna be scoring. You're winning these games in these series. Like the Jets are winning this game right now.
Hondo had a little bit of an opportunity there. Oh, the Ducks. I think they're going to start trying it, Demented. I think they're going to start really pressuring this ball here. I mean, with half the game left to play, you're down 4. You know the other team scored 4 in 2:30. So why not you? They're going to start throwing the kitchen sink at everything. Jets, though, with another great opportunity, and Hypnotic cannot connect. The Jets taking advantage of the opportunities given to them, and they're going to take a 5-goal lead here in Game 5.
Yeah, I just feel like the Jets have just been all over right now. They're looking like they have the pressure that the Ducks have had from these past games, but on defense they're also just playing rock solid, and there's just not much you can do if you're the Ducks right now. As almost an own goal there from Gray, as I was just talking about how great their defense was so far, but luckily it hits the post and goes out.
Yeah, and it really looks like the Jets had a game plan for this series of staying home, staying defensive, making them, play towards them and just pray for the best on opportunities given. And it's really working out, and you can really see them, reaping the benefits here in Game 5 with this 5-goal lead. They're just making the Ducks, make a mistake and then just taking the ball downfield as they're going to have another opportunity to take in front of the Ducks net.
Yeah, they're just playing so consistent. They're touching every ball that they want to, and that's what really can help you win games. If you're not missing the ball, you're at least getting a 50 on it, and it's so hard to score as an attacker if the people you're trying to score on are just 50ing you every single time you're trying to do anything with it.
Not with another good opportunity, but again, the Jets just opting to play so patient. And Gray just waits for Hypnotic to dribble the ball towards the middle of the field, and once he realizes he can take an attack here with control, he does. Gets the ball to Chad in the corner. Chad gives it right back to him and says, no, sir, you deserve that goal. Have it back. Great pass here from Chad. Great finish by Gray. And I believe with 50 seconds left, this one might be sealed up, Demented.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like this game's over. It's with the defense that the Jets have had, you're probably not going to be able to score 6 goals on them in 45 seconds. It's just not going to happen, and they've been playing so great. I honestly did not see the game going this way. I thought this game was going to be 3-3 overtime. I did not expect a 6-0 game.
Yeah, I think it's 2 overtimes so far in the series. Each team coming out on top once. You'd expect us to get tight here as we go into the Game 5, but the Jets just had other plans for us. And I'll tell you what, Demented, what I'm going to want to see here out of this match, sitting at 762 points here for Gray, I'm going to want to see what his rocket rating is Hypnotic, getting his own goal back here to cut the lead down, get it to 5 goals with 12 seconds left. They're going to have a lot to do here. I've seen crazier things happen, but you know what I mean? 12 seconds left is a lot. It's a tall order, the tallest of orders, if you will.
Yeah, we'll just see how this kickoff goes here, and off that, it's just the game's away. Maybe the Jets will get one more for Brazil right here. We'll see if that is able to happen, but it looks like the Ducks are just going to be able to ground the ball and not win it.
The ball's going to go in front of their net. It's going to land. The Jets going to take this series 3-2. They're going to move up to 11-9. The Ducks here, this respectable series for playing where they were. They're coming in here. They're in 15th place. They get 2. They move up to 6 and 14. So good for the Ducks. You love to see them playing up to their opponent's level. You love to see them competing. But for now, it's the Jets series. It's the Jets day in the Foundation League on stream. They get the W. They move up that ladder. They're starting to climb closer and closer to that first place. So what are your takeaways, Demented?
Yeah, if I'm the Ducks right now, my takeaway is that they played just the games where they were on it. They played so great, and props to them for everything that they did that game. Their attack and pressure when they had it was so good, and it was just undeniable how well they played in games 2 and 4. I think those are the games that they won. No, 3 and 4.
3 and 4
Sorry.
because they almost brought it back for the reverse sweep.
I mean, even in game 2 though, their pressure was just really great, and everything they were doing was so good. I think they just let that game 5 get away from them a little bit.
And as I mentioned it, the stats, and the stats in our league, the number that they pop out, it's Sprocket. It's brought to you by our friends over at Sprocket. So props to them. I cannot wait to see what Chad and Gray's Sprocket rating comes out to after that last game, a romping 6-1 victory. So good for them. And if you want to support the Jets or the Ducks or any of your favorite teams, hit !Proline in the chat. Get your jerseys from Guardian Proline. But for now, that's it for Demented and I here in the Foundation League. And don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more exciting MLE action here after a short break.